Okay guys, so this will be the third part of this series on a WoodSirit, and I wanted to just make it a quick video, but it's not turning out that way. Thanks to Just Carve Rob. I was talking to him this morning through Facebook, and I asked him, what should I do, carve pumpkins today, or should I carve a WoodSirit video? He goes, WoodSirit, Jordy, WoodSirit. So damn you, Just Carve Rob. Okay, and I seen he Just Carve Rob carved a pumpkin out of his chainsaw with the mohawk. It's a beauty one there, Just Carve Rob. Haven't seen much from Ben's studio on the lake, and hi Ben, hope you're doing good. Okay, so let's start on these beard hairs. So what I'm going to do, I got all my lines drawn on, guys, remember? Whoosh. Okay, so I'm going to cut deep under here, somewhere one of these lines, cut deep, and I'm going to separate the beard from down here, okay? So the beard will be separate from the below wood, and we'll do a neat carving, just some abstract carvings on here. So let's start by doing a deep cut here and feathering all that wood away. And yep. Okay guys, so I'm going to start right up here. Let's just put a little mark there to see where we're going to start. And I'm going to carve all this here. Deep, feather away, cut, feather, okay? So I'm going to get that done. I don't need to show you guys what I'm doing here. So cut, feather. Okay, so I'll get all this done. So you guys, remember, cut, feather, cut, feather. It's a good way not to break your inner flex shaft. It's not hard on the burs, it's not hard on the handpiece. Okay, so it's probably best don't ask me what happened here. I just kind of went into a carving frenzy. And yeah, so anyways. Okay guys, so I took all this out with my Fordham, okay? For all of you that don't know what a Fordham is, it's a lot bigger than a Dremel, okay? Here's my Dremel handpiece, and then here's my Fordham. So you can see the size difference, and that's a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr on 1/4 inch. Dremel takes a 1/8 bit, or these smaller carvers, 1/8, and the Fordham and die grinders take the 1/4 inch, okay? So that's that. Jeez, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is cut some deeper hairs with my Dremel in here to give it some more wavy lines when we do the beards. We'll just focus on, actually, you know what? We'll do the hairs right now too. The head hairs. So we'll cut this out. Actually, how about I just start cutting and then I'll talk when I'm cutting. Jeez, Jordy. Jeez, wow. Okay, guys. So here comes the dreaded voiceover. Thanks to Ben's studio on the lake. Yeah, this is my second time doing it because I didn't have my microphone plugged in for the first time. So you can see there that I got the deeper, the first layer of the beard hairs in, right? And you guys, giving it different layers on the hairs really gives it a better finished effect, right? So this is sped up, I believe, 4 times the speed. I was going to carve like a bunch of little WoodSirits on this, but this is kind of just what happens, you know. Once you guys get carving, that's when your mind really opens up. Because if I'm sitting there looking at a piece of wood, well, I don't know, what are you going to carve, Jordy? I don't know, you tell me, what are you going to carve, Jordy? You know, you got to, for me, myself, I got to start carving till my mind really opens up, right? So here I am cutting in the deep parts of the head hair. So you see here, I'm taking that piece out, I'm separating the mustache from the head hair, okay? And this is just the way I do it. You guys can do it any way you want, right? Sooner or later, I'm going to make like a hippie WoodSirit, so the hair comes kind of over their face and down past their shoulders, so they got like long hair. But this one's just blowing in the wind. So you see there, I bring it up and over. And then I don't show it, but I feather it out into points. It's good to get real close to the forehead, guys. There I decided to go around back and, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, Jordy. Why, oh why did you have to carve the whole thing? Why, oh why did you have to carve the whole thing? Well, I guess I have problems. I guess I have big problems. Because now I got to friggin' carve the whole thing with this little tiny aluminum cutting burrs. Burr. Now I got big problems. This part's going to be a voiceover, guys, because I'm putting my dust mask on because this is a lot of carving to do. I'll time it, see how long it takes me. I'll speed up the carving to the... Whatever, I'll speed up the filming carving using this burr, aluminum cutting burr here. Okay, so there's my dust mask I use. I don't know if it's the right one, but that's what I'm going to use because I'm tired of sucking up the dust. So, here is the second voiceover. You guys, the more hairs that you cut in, it's going to look better for you. You know what I mean? This is sped up like 2 times the speed. It's coming up, it's sped up 8 times the speed coming up here. But the more hairs that you make, it's going to look better. Anybody recognize this sound? Okay, so there you go. The beard hairs are going and they're rolling and over and over and over again. This is the most boringest part of the carving, but this is what brings the carving to life, guys. You know? And this cedar is actually pretty soft. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, repeat. Cut, repeat. Cut, repeat. So here's just a quick look at it. See all the different cuts I got in there? And everything flowing the same way, guys. You know? So here I want to show you something. What's coming up here? I want to show you like how I cut right down to the forehead. And see, I'm letting that burr spinning the way the Dremel's making it spin. I'm letting it roll up and over. So bring it right down to the forehead, because if you hit the forehead, don't worry about it. You can come back and sand it out or clean it up with a carving burr later, with a less aggressive carving burr later, right? So here I am just doing what I think this took me about half an hour to do. Here I am slowing down, showing you guys. See, I'm letting the Dremel run, right? I got control of it in my hand, a good grip, but I'm letting it run. As soon as it hits, let it take off. And then your stops and starts, you can come back later and clean them up, right? Because if you let it run, it will give you more of a natural... See it going over that bump? It will give it more natural... more natural flow. If you just let it run. Then come back over and clean your stops and starts, okay? Yep. So, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm gonna I slowed it down just to show you guys me doing the forehead wrinkle lines, age lines, right? When you do the age lines on your forehead, it takes away your forehead from looking so big. Just the way I do mine, you guys can do yours the same way, and I got the same aluminum cutting bit on there to do it. Just giving some random lines up on the forehead there, and shoot the cameraman. Okay. Okay, so that itself was a carving fest itself. I don't know how long it took me, probably about half an hour. I was just hitting it hard. So, you guys, I just want to say something about YouTube and why I make these videos. Because I can read. Like I said, I've wrote a book. It's down below in the description. I wrote a book. Self-did it. Self-published it. But YouTube is for learning. I love learning off YouTube. If I ever want to learn anything, I go to YouTube. Right? That's how I learn. So I get great pleasure of showing something like this, of me learning at the same time as showing you guys what I'm up to, right? And I love reading the comments, guys. I really do, and I do my best to reply to all of them. So you can see it's kind of square looking on the back here, but I don't care. It's not meant to look at the back. It's meant to from the front, right? So you guys, I just want to say thanks for all the support. And I do support you guys more than you support, well, just as much as you guys support me. Okay, so now I got to do another carving fest and I got to do some sanding, okay? So let me get that ready and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so The thing I hate about wood carving is sanding. So I'm lazy when it comes to sanding, and this is the best idea I think there is. I'm not the one that invented this little wheel. I think I forget the guy's name. He's got a lot of YouTube videos up. He's from years and years. Okay, so this mandrel is a Peterblair mandrel. It's better than the little bullshit things you get from Dremel and stuff like that. Okay, Pete sells these. I'll put his I don't know, I forget how much he sells these for, but they're 1/8 and they fit in your Dremel flex shelf. This is the old school Dremel one here, right? But it fits in the new ones too. So when you use this, he gives you the brass washers, and it's just a lot better to use. Okay? So this is like the sandpaper, and you just rip it up in little squares, and then you push it through the bolt here, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to sand this whole thing with this. Okay? So I'm put on my dust mask, turn the dust collector fan back on, and start sanding it. And down here, I already signed it. Sign your pieces, people. I signed it kind of big, but that's okay. I really like this piece. So I'm going to sand this whole thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bottom yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll just oil that. I don't know. Okay guys, so that's going to conclude this video. There'll be one more video coming up for finishing. Okay? Because I want to get my orbit sander and sand down here really nice. I might even show Sugi. I think I might even show Sugi band this. So, how's that for 3 videos in one day, guys? And you guys, look for a video coming out on Sunday. It's already uploaded on this big WoodSirit I carved in a real old piece of redwood, and I'm doing I did the epoxy pour on it too. So you guys, I hope this can help you. And take your time when you're doing those hairs. The more strokes that you do in there, the more passes, the better effects you're going to get. Okay. So there'll be one more video coming maybe tomorrow if I can get my orbit sander, because my orbit sander is where I do my chainsaw carving. I got to get that orbit sander here to finish it up. Let me know what you think, guys, and if this is your first time here, it'd be cool if you could subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. See you later. Let's look at this a little bit more. I like this guy. I'm keeping him myself. I have to.